So let's get started. So the research roadmap basically consists of the following steps. We first need to obviously identify the domain that we want to work in and be very careful about the selection of your domain, because this is one field which is going to stick with you forever in your entire journey, which is related to this post PhD work. Then once you select your domain, you have to do a literature survey to be able to assess the gaps that exist. And then once the gaps are analyzed, it's kind of goes hand in hand that you have to actually understand the data sets that you'll be working on. Then you will do a replication study, which basically helps you understand whatever work has been done, how it has been done, so that you're able to at least replicate and understand where the situation is at the moment. Then finally, you develop your own experiments to be able to cover the gaps that you have analyzed, and then read your results to be able to interpret whether whatever you have done is making a significant contribution. And then finally, writing and publishing your work. Now we move on to the domain selection. So this is a very crucial part where you have to basically understand the field that you want to work in, and it depends on these 5 things that you could help. There are 5 pointers that you could take to be able to choose your domain. So first is obviously your passion and potential. So if I have studied a course on maybe machine learning, and NLP is something which really stuck with me, or computer vision, then you could explore that domain. Then you will have to look at the industry demand. So where is the industry heading? What is it that people are publishing in? So there are certain topics like AI ML is really hot right now. Cyber security is there. Then NLP, vision, cloud, IoT. These are the current market trends, and you could explore them. Then obviously one main bottleneck is the advisor expertise. So basically, there are 2 ways to go about it. You could choose an advisor who works in the field that you are interested, and maybe sometimes you have to kind of work in an institute where you've gotten admission, and then there are certain faculty who have certain domains that they're working in, and you have to align yourself to be able to work under one of them. Then you have to find a common point. Then the open problems. So wherever you are looking at research survey, wherever you're looking at works done by people in the recent past, you will look at the future work in that area. So generally at the end of the research paper, you will see a section where they'll talk about future work, and that is one area to be able to explore. Then again, one parameter that you can look at is fundability. So if the DST, SERB, anybody is floating an area for research, if they are giving certain topics of thrust, then that could be one topic where you can choose it as your domain to be able to go for further publishable work. Right now, the hot domains of computer science are large language models, computer vision, multimodal AI, where you're looking at different modes to be able to combine them to be able to make certain algorithms. Federated learning and privacy. Graph neural networks is also coming up. Explainable AI, where you're trying to understand the black box model of the AI. Then cybersecurity is always there, along with adversarial machine learning. Edge AI, tiny ML, where you're putting in these machine learning algorithms into tiny hardware. So you're kind of stripping them off to be able to make smaller models. And then you have quantum computing and algos, which have just recently come up and are really hot at the moment. So I hope you've understood how to go about topic selection. I will continue this series in the next lecture. Thank you so much.